Hi Capricorn, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for May. I hope you are all doing well. I am going to take a quick second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Capricorn. So guys, take what resonates for you and just simply leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind the energies can reverse. And as always, Capricorn, don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Capricorn? Capricorn. All right, Capricorn, you are starting out with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. You have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. And the Three of Swords in the reverse. All right, so Capricorn, you guys have been going through it. I definitely feel you've been going through it. I do feel like you're coming out of that, though. There's healing that's taking place. I can see that you've had a broken heart. You've been, like, losing sleep. I'm seeing somebody that's lost weight. There's just been a whole mess of heartbreak that you've been dealing with, but you're coming out of it now. Three of Swords in the reverse. You're healing from that. The anxiety, the upset is beginning to move. And nines are about the end, you're getting close to the end of a cycle here. So whatever took place, it does look like the worst of it is over. I do feel like for some of you, you were dealing with somebody who may have been pretending to be single, they weren't, or you may have recently become single and didn't want to. I do feel like you've experienced a big loss here. There is some codependent energy that does need to be addressed, but I am seeing that you've experienced a big loss, and I do feel like you've really gone through it, but you are coming out of that, okay? So let me see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Capricorn's energy, please. Show me who is in Capricorn's energy, please. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Six of Swords. We have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So the person that's in your energy, I feel like this person kind of snuck out on you. I feel like they felt like they had to move forward in some manner. I mean, I'm almost getting the energy of somebody who just like slipped out in the middle of the night and never came back. There could have been something that occurred between the two of you in late fall or maybe early fall, sometime in the fall. But I do feel like this person, kind of slipped out of this connection. They felt like they had to. Some of you, they weren't by themselves either. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. You haven't been talking to this person. I do feel like this person made a decision. They were in a period of confusion, and so they made a decision about what direction they were going to go. And that direction, they went in another direction. They, decided that they didn't have anything to offer in this connection, or perhaps they felt you didn't. And I do feel like this person made a decision. Seven of Cups in the reverse. They made a decision. They had options. They made a decision where they wanted to go. And I feel like they slipped out. This is the loss that you felt. This is the heartbreak that you felt. There's some clarity that this person is getting currently, though. Let me see the energy between Capricorn and this person. I'm hearing a really old song. It's called Slip Sliding Away. Show me the energy between Capricorn and this person. I see somebody with red streaks in their hair, like dark hair, but with some red streaks in it. Temperance. Yeah, you're trying to find your balance here. And actually, so are they. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius. What's affecting this connection? Ten of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, so it's a resolution of problems. Yeah, there's a resolution of problems here. Something that was weighing you down, that you felt completely overwhelmed. And I do feel like, you know, you found your balance here, or you're finding it. For somebody, I feel like this person that was in your energy, you kind of felt like they were your stability, and then they just ducked out on you. So let me see. I can see you're not feeling overwhelmed. The anxiety is leaving. You know, a lot of healing has taken place. Show me the outcome for Capricorn. What I can't understand is why this person is showing up in your energy. Oh, the Fool. So there's a new beginning that's happening here. So we got to clarify this, because your energies, yours is one of healing, Capricorn. This person is one of moving in another direction. So the shared energy is a little bit of a mystery to me until we clarify, because I do see you finding your balance. I see you, you know, not feeling as overwhelmed, not feeling as anxious, having done a lot of healing. But there's a new beginning here. There's a risk that's being taken. It's a change that's coming about. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups in the reverse. This is underlying energy, and it does indicate that there, you know, while there still may be some love here, nothing is being shared, nothing is being offered. If this person does come back into your energy, I don't feel like you would accept it. Let me see. Spirit, why is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse for the person, or for Capricorn? Oh yeah, you're angry. Queen of Swords reverse. You cut this person out of your life. It looks like it was a long-term connection. I do feel like you had shared friends, maybe even family. I feel like you're very angry with this person, and I feel like you cut them out. You experienced a deep loss. A lot of you even went through some financial loss as well, but that's beginning to balance out as well. Yeah, I feel like you don't want to even talk to this person. Why is the Nine of Swords in reverse? So I don't know why they're showing up in your energy here. Yeah, more healing. Ten of Swords reversed. Yeah, there's more healing going on. And it's a progression. Nine of Swords reversed. Ten of Swords reversed. This was a long process for you. Two of Swords. So you're making decisions. You're making decisions. I do feel like there's some, you have a little bit of indecisive energy here. So this person may be coming back in trying to make peace with you, and you're not sure if you want to do that or not. Because you've been through it with this person. You cut them out. You don't even want to talk to them. They betrayed you. There's a betrayal that's here. And I feel like you're finally doing better. And now there's this decision here. And you're really trying to make sure that you don't allow your heart to make your decisions. Why is the Three of Swords in reverse? Yeah, there it is again. Three of Swords reverse. This person just devastated you. Ten of Wands reverse. That's affecting the connection. And the Five of Pentacles. I feel like, Capricorn, this person's going to pop back in. They're not really offering you anything, but they want to like bring peace to the connection. They want to, you know, say, okay, well, you know, can we let bygones be bygones? And I feel like you're going to be looking at this and you're going to be like, hell to the no. No. I had to sit over here and I had to resolve these problems on my own. I had to get past this heartbreak. I had to, you know, resolve my money issues. I had to deal with your betrayal and all the anxiety and all the problems that it caused. I had to do this by myself. And now here you come in. You want peace? Do you now? And I feel like you're like, no. I feel like you're going to leave this person out in the cold. And for some of you, they could even be wanting a reconciliation. I'm not quite seeing that. It's almost like they're trying to come back in, but still not offering you anything. Okay, let's look at their energy. Why is the Six of Swords here for the person in Capricorn's energy? Seven of Wands reversed, or yeah, Seven of Wands reversed, and the Knight of Cups. Yeah, they want to make peace. They want to balance this out. They're coming back. They could be love bombing you. Wow. I don't think you're taking it. Knight of Cups in the reverse. You see this person as being somebody that would just come back in to hurt you again. But they're clearly after having slipped out, ran off, took off, they're clearly coming back wanting to resolve the problems. Why is the Page of Coins here in reverse? Temperance. Six of Swords reversed. They don't want you to move forward. They don't want you to move forward. They're not offering you anything. They're just, wanting to balance this out with you. They want to heal this. They want to resolve the problems here. And this is somebody you haven't been talking with in a while. But see, they're stuck. They're unable to really move forward. They could have tried to move forward with somebody else and that failed. So now they're wanting to come back and they're going to love bomb you. But they want bygones to be bygones, and I don't think you're going for that. Why is the Seven of Cups in the reverse? This person is out of options. Knight of Wands, Seven of Swords reversed. Yeah, and so they're going to wind up telling on themselves, or somebody's going to tell on them. There's some sort of deception that's revealed here, and it has to do with this person being a player. That they're out of options. This person took off, went in a whole other direction. That didn't work out. And now they're going to come back in this deceptive energy, acting like, oh, Capricorn can't see what I'm up to. Capricorn can't see what I'm doing. They're going to come in, and they're coming in fast, by the way, wanting this new beginning, and they're going to love bomb you. Why is Temperance here? Between Capricorn and this person. The Star card, you're healing. You're balancing out your emotions. King of Wands reversed. Yeah, this love offer is coming from a player. The King of Wands in the reverse can sometimes be a player. They can also be a bit bitter, especially when they don't get their way. So this person watched you go through this loss, this anger, all of the, pain that you went through, and did nothing to help, nothing to heal it, nothing to bring balance. You had to heal on your own. They did nothing, and now here they come. Here they come with the love bomb. Why is the Ten of Wands in reverse? I don't know, Capricorn. I feel mad for you. I was going to get some lunch after I did your reading, and now I don't even want to eat. I'm so mad. Well, it's a Ten of Wands in reverse. Strength card in reverse. Ace of Swords in the reverse. You're afraid this person's lying. So when they do come in with this little love bombing, you're looking at this. A part of you is like, oh, well, maybe they're trying to at least clear up what they did. Clear up this betrayal. But there's another part of you that is like, no, I'm afraid they're still lying to me. Well, guess what? They are. Because they're not really offering you anything. Yeah, they're not offering you anything. There's things that they're not telling you. And for some of you, this person is outright lying. They're stuck in a tight position somehow. It could be financially. And so that's why they're trying to come back in and balance this out. But they're not being legit. Show me the outcome. This person in your energy done ruin my appetite. Show me the outcome. Wheel of Fortune reversed. Ace of Cups reversed. Queen of Wands reversed. And the Death card in reverse. So this person is going to come in. This was at one time a very passionate connection. I do have to point out with the King and the Queen of Wands in the reverse, this was a karmic connection. And I feel like you learned a very hard lesson from this person. So this person's coming in with this new beginning. And they want you to take this risk, take a chance. And you're going to expose the hell out of them. You're not going to move forward with them. You're not willing to change the circumstances. They drained you. They drained the connection. And so you're like, no, this is over. I'm done. You're a karmic. And you're going to leave this person out in the cold. And it is going to resolve the problems because, you know, whatever happened over here that hurt you, there is a certain sense of, you know, whether it's right or wrong, there's a certain sense of, you know, satisfaction that now they are going through, you know, a loss. They're going, whether it's financial or a loss of this person they moved towards. There's a sense of satisfaction that's here. And, you know, like, it's karma. This person is receiving negative karma here. And it came in the form of a loss of love and a loss of money. So they're coming back in. They're trying to love bomb you. They're going to tell you that they never got over you. That, you know, they don't feel like things are over. There's unfinished business between the two of you. And I feel like they're going to get very exposed. They're being deceptive. And it's going to show because you've grown, Capricorn. You've grown. This person is a player. And they're trying to play you. It gets exposed. And you're like, see ya. Wouldn't want to be ya. Yeah. It may open up some wounds. But I feel like it's also going to be... It's going to resolve the problems. But not in the way that they want them resolved. You're like, I've resolved problems on my own all this time while you were over here playing. So no. So you're not taking any action towards them. I think you are recognizing them as a player. And I do feel like you're going to leave them out in the cold here. You do have a new beginning on your own. You're taking a risk towards something, but it's not this person. Yeah, look at that. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Wands in the reverse. You may have been married to this person or in a long-term connection, but there's no stability in this, and you're very well aware of it. So, you know, I feel like you're just going to be like, All right, I'm going to pull an oracle card. Pulling for Capricorn. Pulling for Capricorn. Inspiration and courage. All right, give me just a second to look that up. It takes me a little longer with this deck because they're not numbered. All right, it says life is full of challenges. Some of them we take on willingly, and some of them come out of nowhere when we least expect them. Good or bad, happy or sad, all of these things that challenge us also give us the opportunity to grow stronger, to push our boundaries and move out of our comfort zones, to reach deep inside or reach out toward others. Whether you're seeking inspiration for work or play or dealing with illness or grief, don't underestimate the power of your own thoughts. If you get this card, you're probably in need of either inspiration or courage or possibly both. That's okay because this card is also telling you it's out there or maybe waiting right inside of you. If it is inspiration you need, look to the natural world that surrounds you. It's full of wonders. But don't forget to look inside too. The human mind is an amazing place filled with ideas and possibilities that few of us explore fully. If courage is what you seek, you may discover you have a core of inner strength you never knew existed. But don't forget to allow others to encourage you and to reach out to the God and Goddess and the elemental forces of the universe. Spiritual beliefs, no matter what they are, can be a great source of inspiration and courage if you remember to call on them when you need them. All right. So don't be afraid to ask for help. I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you have resonated with this reading, Capricorn, please hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe. And until I see you in your next reading, namaste.